Hey, y'all. Y'all know we gonna get us a reading. Hey. Hey, hey. Y'all know we coming to touch bases, see what's going on. See what's going on. Hey, y'all. Look, it made me feel like y'all was waiting for me a little bit. Hey. Hey, look, and I was gonna record. I said I wasn't even gonna get on the live. I was gonna get on here real quick. Try to touch bases real quick. Seem like we got us a thing going on. Now listen too. Just touching bases on something real quick. Like, it's a lot of y'all that is starting to realize that y'all actually had connected y'allself to some weird ass exes. Like, y'all tied y'allself to some strange people. When it comes from the people that you dated to the people that was your friends to even some family members, right? And even for some of y'all even got different things going on in the workplace too. I feel like when you was younger, it was different things said to you, like maybe by a grandparent, or it had to be someone older than you, like an elder, somebody who was wise, that it was a light about you. It was something spoken to you about, like a light. Like, you know how it'd be like if you were masculine and you ain't even got your hair cut, or you're a feminine energy and you ain't got your hair done, and you be out and then people give you compliments and you be like, they compliment me and I, like, you know what I mean? I don't even look like nothing right now. And you know how it be like, it ain't what you look like it's you. You know what I mean? It's a light. Like, I feel like as an adult, you're beginning to really realize. You're beginning to realize, you know exactly what it is that was being spoken upon when they say that light. And it's mainly because of all of the different interactions that you done had with these strange ass people, right? You become to realize as an adult that you have people that try and latch on to you. You know what I mean? And it's not necessarily always for... How can I explain it? Because it's like, it's a benefit to them. Like when it comes to being around a person like you, like the type of energy that you embody. So let's say if you're the type of person where you're always upbeat, you know how to bring life to a dead situation. It's like they'll keep you around for that, you know, because this person always find themselves in a mood where they need to catch the upbeat. Or if you have somebody like, who, and it ain't nothing wrong with it because we all go through our own stuff, you know what I mean? But like with battling depression and different things like that, you know, and you're the type of person where you know how to put that spark back into them, you know, so anytime they going through something, they call you, you know, and you always happen to make that investment. It's like people kept you around for different things, you know. It didn't always have to be something tangible, like, but you starting to realize that you really was giving a lot. Like you were giving a lot. And you starting to realize that in layman's term, your kindness was definitely being taken for a weakness. You know what I mean? That people were trying to take advantage of you because they knew in certain situations that you was going to come through. Like they knew basically that you was going to step. You know, but it's like you was stepping for people where it's like, if you was in a position where you needed some steppers, you wouldn't even gonna reach out to nobody because you was gonna save yourself the disappointment. So you actually got in a position where you were more comfortable with self-soothing, you know what I mean, than anything. Like, but still, even if you're going through something and somebody call you at the moment that you going through something, shit, you still show up to be their best stepper. Like, and it's like you started to realize this about people, though. You started to realize how it was actually depleting your energy. You started to realize how you really felt about the situation, or actually, I do you one better. You started to realize how these people really felt about you. You know what I mean? Like, so you began to draw your energy back, right? And I felt the need to touch bases on that because it's like, I feel like, especially on the spiritual level, you now starting to understand what you're really dealing with when you're dealing with these different people out here and you come in contact with these different energies. It's like you learning how to read it better. And a lot of it has come from the experiences that you have had with the different people that you have allowed to be close up on you. You know what I mean? Hey, y'all. hey. But it comes from the experience of the people that you have allowed to be close up on you. Because like I said, when you really take a step back and you viewing these people, it's like, it ain't nothing that you really want to be involved with. You seeing that a lot of these people really ain't got nothing going for themselves. Like a lot of these people was more so using you to set the pace for them. You know, like bandwagon jumping, if that makes the sense. Like, I'm gonna tell you one thing, that these people definitely noticed your light before you realized what it was, which was why you found yourself in a position initially where they were able to take advantage of you. But it's like, you know what your light is now. You digging deeper into, you know, like all together. So it's like they can't do nothing with you no more, right? And I need a lot of y'all to know that you're not the only person that's elevating. You got the enemy that's elevating at the same time that you elevating, baby. So don't think that nobody's sleeping on their motherfucking pimping, right? So let's get it understood. You're awakening to different things. So you starting to realize different things, which means that your boundaries are being very direct. They being very clear. And therefore, you got other people where you was allowing them to switch back and forth into your energy, right? Like come around, stir your stuff up, leave. And then, you know, it's like where you're no longer allowing it anymore. So, again, with the enemy leveling up, I'm touching bases with y'all. I don't care. And we're going to get into the little weird shit because you got people where they some new age witches or they some new age warlocks, or you got people that's realizing that they can't do a lot of shit that they thought that they was going to be able to do when it comes to playing with your energy. Like a lot of y'all, like y'all starting to realize that y'all protected on a whole nother level because different things that you have had to go through and what you feel like you, I ain't even gonna say feel like, it's like what you know would have taken the average person out. It's like you survive and shit effortlessly. Like you got people doing a whole lot of weird shit to you, even if it's all the way just simply the evil eye, like them looking at you, the way that they looking at you. And I be saying that to y'all because y'all post pictures and all the rest of that other shit, you know what I mean, on the internet. You got people that get your pictures and they just stare at your pictures and just, they hating hella hard. Hella hard. So they focusing on different parts of your body. They focusing on different things. But like, you got to know that you have people that do this weird shit to you. And most of the time, it's the people that you allowed in your immediate space. It's fucking friends. It's family. It's these weird ass exes that you done laid next to. Like people where you done authentically showed them love. I promise you. And it be like, situations like that be tough. It be tough to go through, right? But when you go through them, like the experience all together gives you like a different type of level up. It allows you to tap into a different type of wisdom. Like it's like it's hard to put into words. I can't explain it. It'd be like, it boils back down to a whole lot of cliche things that you've been told your whole life. Like what I was saying to y'all yesterday with the toughest battles being given to the strongest soldiers. It's like you be placed in different situations where you could not imagine yourself being in these situations because you're able to be in these situations. It's like you're a trusted source. Like, and again, that's why you have so many people, right? You have so many people that like but understand this too, right? Because it's like a person's lack of understanding. A person can't really tell you nothing, you know what I mean, that they ain't really been through before. All they can do is just give you their opinion, right? So it's like some stuff you just gotta not even worry about it, because a person is going to tell you their truth. And I'm speaking off of the way that's going in the comments, right? A person can only tell you their truth. And just like you can't take the experience that they had from them, like you can't tell a person what they've been through, how it affected them, or anything like that, a person can't do that to you either. I feel like that boils down to respecting boundaries and different things like that. It's like that's why I don't even trip, you know what I mean, off of too much of nothing that is being said when it comes to the disrespectful end, especially in the comments, because it's like I get more love, you know, than I get disrespect. Like, it just, we was touching bases on how we had connected in the past to some weird individuals is what we began with. And we started wandering a little bit. But a lot of y'all done had experiences. It's major with the exes and like the friends, and a lot of things are being revealed to you, especially within like the past couple of years. Like, people has really began to show face, and it's like they realizing, and see, I'm trying not to cuss too much, right? I'm trying not to cuss too much, but it's like they realizing that they can't fuck with you like on no level. I promise you, like when it comes to your faith is so strong. Like, and when it comes to your protection, like your protection is so strong. Need I remind you, a lot of y'all laid next to these people every night, and come to find out you was sleeping next to the enemy. You done dealt with people where you done had a relationship of kinship, whatever it was, for years. And you just now figuring out that these people really didn't fool with you. And I ain't gonna say just now figuring out. It's like you're just now accepting it because you been new. You done ignored plenty of red flags that different people was showing you. You know what I mean? And again, I felt the need to touch bases on that because it seemed like every time we do a read, like, we always got these weird ass exes or these weird ass friends, you know, and it's like when they come out, it's like I can honestly say that it seems like they really just be hating on you because they have no valid reason of anything that you have done to them outside of separated yourself from them. And it's almost like, why does it bother them so much that you separated yourself? Like, you got some of these people where after you separated yourself from them, like I said, they get your pictures, they stare at your pictures, they do all type of weird shit. You got people that done legit threw like endings at you. And that's what I say when I be saying, I be trying not to get too much into that spookism with you, but y'all see the stuff on the internet. You see the stuff people got access to. Everybody's super duper spiritualist up to date. Like, you got people dibbling and dabbling in what they would consider to be voodoo and all these damn kitchen witches and all that. Y'all got people that done did all type of weird shit with some of y'all. All the way down to flat out trying to poison y'all. And that's me just being real, just touching bases with y'all, like straight weirdos. And that's what I mean where I say, if you manage to still be here, they clearly understand that they can't fuck with you on no level. On no level. So it's like, With you knowing that now, it's almost like you really getting excited with tapping in, like trying to figure out shit, what else you can do. What else can you do? And it seems like the more and more that you figuring out the different things that are available to you, that you're able to do, it's like, I don't like you liking it. I really can't explain it. But it's like the same light that you initially had is getting brighter. And because it's getting brighter, they're getting even more pissed off. Therefore, they're trying to do even more weird shit. They trying to stare even more. You know what I mean? Just like what we was talking about yesterday with the putting it in the face without even trying to put it in the face. You know what I mean? It's like you just showing up, just being who you are. And they feeling a certain type of way about who you are. It's like you done had some involvements, I tell you, with some people. And you starting to understand that weirdness, whatever it was that you had with you when you was a kid, that you always knew you was different, you starting to realize like what that is, what that does. I promise you. Exactly what that does. What is this? And for a lot of y'all, if y'all begin to tap in, like when it comes to, like I said, your faith, like your spirituality, your beliefs, doubling down on your prayers, different things like that, it's like you actually, you figuring this out. I promise you, you figuring it out. And the mere fact that your light is irritating these other people demons like that, the fact that your light is irritating they demons like that, that should let you know who these people are. Who they are, what side it is that they actually play for, what they in your life for, like different things like that. Help you break it down some, you know. Because I know sometimes a lot of this stuff can come at you in one big piece. It's like you need to break it down so you could digest it some. Like, hey. But, yeah, man. Y'all got people really feeling a certain type of way about y'all growth. Like, it's really making them nervous. It's really making them nervous. Hey, chill out. Nah, I can't hear you. We talking right now. How you doing? From India. Is that what you saying? Because you from India? Welcome, India. Like, welcome from the U.S. It's man, it be weird. Like, and I tell you that should let you know the value, like, of your heart. I promise. The way you love, and like how they say love is the highest frequency, right? You should understand that on a different level, with knowing that you have people that have done these different weird ass things to you and you ain't done nothing to them, all in hopes of making you feel a certain type of way. Like, these people know that if they could tarnish your heart, or you know what I mean, like they can get in the inside, then it'll slow you down. Like, it will slow you down. But that's what I keep on saying when I touch bases with y'all, and I let y'all know how special y'all is, because it did the opposite effect. You supposed to be somewhere in the corner crying right now. I promise you. You supposed to be broken and shattered into a million freaking pieces right now. Yet you still solid. I promise you. You're going harder than what you was going when these people was around you. Like, you did not stop at all. You actually gained momentum. Like, they ain't never seen nothing like that before. And you got to understand that these some weak ass people, because they pulled out their best weapons. They pulled out what would have took them down. And when I say it didn't even faze you, you might have stumbled. Oh, you know what I mean? You might have stumbled. And I promise you, the only time that you stumbled was before you realized what was actually going on. When you had people that was doing this weird ass shit in secrecy, but you still had them next to you, they was still acting like y'all was friends. They was still acting like they was in love. They was still acting like whatever they was acting like. You didn't know what was making you stumble. But when you backed up from the situation, when you really tapped in to your intuition, because I kid you not, like it's something that happened around like 2020. It's something that happened that kicked in with a whole lot of people's mind, especially when it came to that third eye, like using that intuition, that discernment, them different things like that. And they began to feel people. I kid you not. They began to feel people. And it's like they could feel when people was being disgenuine with them. You could feel when the situation just wasn't right. You could feel when you just wasn't supposed to be somewhere. Like, it's like you could feel, you know what I mean? A light switch. That same light switch I was telling y'all about. That switch was flipped on for you. And when you began to assess the situation, you began to assess what was going on around you and feel like, I'm telling you, you put an end to a whole lot. Like, it's like you separated yourself from a whole lot. Like you sacrificed a whole lot. And it was a lot like via relationships. Like relationships was a real big one. I promise you. Friendships, relationships, like, and these are people that, when I say relationships, I'm talking about some of y'all, it's marriages, it's people that y'all done been with for umpteen years. You done been with, you know what I mean? Friends you done had since elementary school. You done had since middle school, grade school. Y'all been friends since before y'all even hit puberty. And they done rode with you all the way up until now. And they don't feel they don't feel the same. But the thing is, what you notice is they wasn't doing anything different than what they already was doing. The way you was feeling about what they was doing is what had changed. So you began to realize how much you really had outgrown not only these people, but this environment that you was in. I promise you, like it was different. It was different. And it was hard to get with it. It was hard to fake it. It was hard to accept it. It was just a no. And for a lot of y'all, especially when it came to these relationships, when you first separated yourself, that person begged you to come back. I promise you. They went through little phases with you where they begged you to come back. And then they act like they didn't care. They wanted their space. And then they start doing some weird stalkerish shit, like riding past your house, following you places, like, and then they got the kitchen witching, and then you seen yesterday the first part that came out was stalker. So then they got other people in on it, they family members, they weird ass friends. Like, I ain't gonna keep on hyping you up and telling you the shit for no reason. Ain't no, like, understand what you battling with. A lot of this is spiritual, right? A lot of this is spiritual because, like I told you, it began with your light. Your light is what's irritating they demons. And I told you that your light getting brighter, right? And I ain't even got to tell you that your light getting brighter just because your understanding is expanding the way it is. You know what I mean? I ain't telling you nothing that you don't know. You can feel the weird shit going on around you. You can feel it. So it's like, yeah. Hey. But that's why I tell people, when people try to challenge you on different things, especially when it comes to your spirituality, it's like, if you don't understand, just say that. I ain't never tried to tell nobody what nothing that they believe in do for them, just like I ain't never allowed nobody to tell me how my stuff works for me. You know what I mean? I know what side of the field I'm playing on by the reaction that I get, the people I attract, and different things like that. All that other weird shit is a test. And just like I said, you can ignore the red flags. Like, usually when we have different things like that with people, it be because we ignored them showing us who they was. We ignored it, or we gave them benefit of the doubt. Mainly it be like because of who they are. You know what I mean? Oh, no, they didn't mean it like that. Or maybe they meant it like this. Or, oh, they was just upset. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, nah. When you stop making excuses for people and you really just accept them for who they is, I promise you, like, let's say a person show you who they is and you don't make no excuse for them the first time. You know what I mean? You just accept it. Or just let them act out, whatever it is, go through the phase. And then you turn around and they do the same thing again. You know what I mean? It's like you shouldn't have to keep on questioning, like, who this person is, what they will do, different things like that. Like I said, from past experiences, like all the way down to having friends that be talking about other friends with you. When you got a friend and your friend always on the phone with you talking about somebody else's business, and that's masculine or feminine energy, understand, just like you was taught as a kid, you the topic of discussion when you not the one on the other end of the phone. Like, for real. For real. I'm sorry, I be getting unfocused. I get to trying to read them comments and stuff with y'all. But it be like you have been so loving, I promise you. You done been so compromising and everything like that. And I feel like, again, I'm going to touch bases. It's for masculine and feminine energy. For feminine energy, it was expected for you. For masculine energy, it wasn't really expected for you because it wasn't really the regular prototype of what a man would be. You know what I mean? Therefore, people more so had the idea, I would say, that you was soft, because I don't get that vibe from you at all. I get that vibe that, you know, if it go up, it's gonna go up. Like, they just don't want to get you started. You're more calm, you know, you try to keep yourself contained because you know if you got to raise the roof, then it's coming off, you know. And with the feminine energy, it's more so like your submission or your lovingness being taken as, you know, somebody was more so thinking that they were able to manipulate you. It's like they thought that whatever it was that you were doing it because of them. They didn't think that it was you being in your rare, authentic nature, if that makes sense to you. It's like they didn't realize that they actually was being loved unconditionally. I feel like on both of y'all ends, you know, it was a kindness being taken for weakness type of situations. And it was because you was dealing with people who was broken. You was dealing with people who came from broken homes. Like, and what I mean by broken homes is like they didn't have good relationships with their parents. And if they had parents around them all together, then they didn't see these parents treat each other right and different things like that. It's like you was getting somebody that was already broken. And for some of y'all, these people were older than y'all, like you were younger than them. So therefore, they already didn't want to listen to whatever it was that you had to suggest because they felt like you didn't know nothing, you know. But it's like you was getting these people and you were trying to build these people up, like give them the love that you actually had. Because like I said, for some of y'all, if you did not come from a two-parent household, then you had one hell of a parent in the household with you. Either way it go, you know love, like you know communication, you know respect, you know morals, you know, like at certain things, a certain way that you was prepped, where this person couldn't get you and manipulate you to how they wanted you to be because your foundation was, it was different. It's like this person, I don't know, I feel like they bit off more than they could chew with you. Like they ended off biting off way more than what they could chew. And if they had family members that really didn't care for you and stuff like that, understand that this person comes from a family of manipulators, a family of magicians, witches, warlocks. Like they into that negative shit. So when they family came around and they family seen your light, they family knew that they couldn't fuck with you. They family knew that their bloodline was going to be at risk for playing with somebody like you. I'm telling you, these people knew who you was way before you knew who you was. Because a lot of y'all still don't even know who the fuck y'all is. And that is all right. Like you on the path, you know you somebody and you know you can't be fucked with is what you know. You know you got them Ray Gibson, them capital connections. What he say, you know, Spanky Johnson, remember I did that in life? Capital connections. You know you got them capital connections is what you do know. You know what I mean? And like I said, they family, they knew that too. That mama that didn't like you or that grandmama that was being fake with you, them sisters, brothers, cousins, all them, that was hiding all this other weird shit that they was doing, because you even had family members that ended up getting close with these motherfuckers too, and then you had family members betraying you, trying to be loyal to these dogs. Hey. Stop playing. I promise you, they was able to see that. And just like I said, they didn't like you because they know that they was going to meet their demise by you. They know when it came time to step up, baby, you wasn't going to step up. They knew you would walk up the front of the car and stand on the hood of that motherfucker, say whatever you got to say to whoever you got to say it to. Walk back down the windshield. They already know how you coming, I'm telling you. And see, it seemed like this person that was up on you was the only person that thought that you was naive. They was the only one that thought that they was smart enough to do something with you. They lost their rabbit ass mind. I kid you not. They lost their rabbit ass mind. I promise you they did. Now motherfucker want to be in regret. Now they feel a certain type of way because they ass out in the cold. Now they feel a certain type of way because you leveling up. And just like I told y'all before, y'all told them, especially when it comes to these relationships, because you seen that they was on their high horse. And you told them real humbly, look, you around because I want you. You around because I love you. Like I don't need you here. This dough gonna swing either way. When I say I heard Janae Aiko, you know how she say that, I don't need you, but I want you. And then that Gucci man swing my dough. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Stop playing. I don't know what it like. I don't know what it is that this person had like confused about you. I don't know what it is that they had confused. I really feel like this person did not know love. They had not felt love. So with you showing them the type of love that you were showing them, they did not know how to comprehend that. They didn't even know what that was. I promise you they didn't know what it was. They knew you was different, but they still didn't know how to treat different. So they tried to treat different like some regular shit, and you caught on to that. You gave them a little bit of time because, see, just like I told you before now, just like they noticed that spark in you, you noticed the spark in them. I think that you starting to realize, though, that spark was you being able to see people demons when your motherfucking light is shining. That's what you're starting to realize now. That's how your light irritating their demons. You're seeing it. I think y'all actually starting to realize that a lot of y'all got a gift. A lot of y'all clairvoyant. A lot of y'all like you can hear, you can see. Y'all, I'm telling y'all turning up like these people can't do nothing with y'all. These people can't do nothing with y'all at all. It's just, man, it's like it's work is what I feel. Because I keep still feeling the heaviness of the hurt. It's like going through these situations definitely hurt your heart. Like, it hurt. It made you feel a certain type of way because, like I said, you have to get these lessons from people, mainly people that you never imagined it coming from. You ain't think that the ones that was being deceiving was like you. You never would have thought that. Especially not with y'all having the type of history that y'all had. But they were. So it's almost like you beginning over at square one. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all beginning like with nobody. No relationship, no friends. Hell, some of y'all ain't even got no family on top of that. It's like you starting from scratch. And I feel like that's why it can get put some of y'all in a position where you feel a certain type of way about the position that you in, because you really don't realize what's going on. But that's why I come and I feel the need to tap you on the shoulder to let you know that all you doing is all that fake shit had to come down, right? Like, it'll let you know where you at in your grand scheme. So you finna get everything that you've been working hard toward, right? And what I mean by everything you've been working hard toward, it's like those things that you have been focused on. I don't mean the little petty. You know how you got something where it's like you be doing it just because you be doing it. You be doing it just to get some money. You be doing it just because like you really don't care about it. That shit, that's just that, right? But for y'all that got that main thing that you've been focused on, where it's like, look, I've been carrying this. I know I could do this. I'm passionate about this. I don't feel like this is any type of burden because I love this shit right here. Y'all finna get whatever it is that you have been manifesting. Big, small, like, understand that you turned on the way you turned on for a reason, right? That switch didn't just get flipped for nothing. So with you being turned on, the way you being turned on, it's a lot more easier for you to spot shit. Therefore, it's a lot more easier for you to maneuver. Therefore, your pathway to the different things that you are manifesting is being a whole lot more easier, if that make more sense for you, right? So with that coming along, your light, again, back to the light. The more you figure this stuff out, and that's why I tell people, right? And I'm sorry I'm jumping all over the place, but it's like, it's just try to follow me, right? I tell people, and I ain't gonna lie to you, that people with mental defects and different things like that, whoever it is, like, most of the time, those people are closest to reality than any of us, right? The thing is, the stuff that they be talking, they be being too loud with it. It's like you can't draw too much attention to yourself, because if you get to talking too much about them different things, you know what I mean, then people again to like question. It's more so your approach. Like, it's always how you do things. Like, I was taught that as a kid. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. But I feel the need to bring you back in full circle. Just like I say, a person cannot tell you your experience. They can't tell you what you done been through. They can't tell you what you saw. They can't tell you what works for you, just like you can't tell that to nobody else. And that be the main thing, like, that you have to ride with. You know what you done been through, especially when it comes to dealing with these weird ass people. You know, I promise you. So moving forward with this Two of Wands energy, you expanding on what you know now. Your whole walk is different. It's different, especially when it comes to things from the past with the Six of Cups energy. Like, you not on that no more. You not on the same thing, I promise you. And nor are you as fearful. It was certain things that was very fearful to you. That's another thing that was holding you back in different areas on your spiritual journey. But the way that these people have decided to trust your gangsters, you done confronted all type of shit that you never even thought of. Effortlessly. I keep saying that. Effortlessly. Like a lot of y'all legit found out that the person that you was even dating, goddamn it, married to. For a lot of y'all, it was almost married. I promise you, you was engaged to these. They almost had you with some straight demons. Stop motherfucking playing with me. And I ain't did nothing but open the cards up. Some straight demons, I promise you. You realize that. And like I said, the mere fact that you laid next to this person, they wasn't able to do shit to you, never was able to conquer you, never was able to make your faith waver, never was able to change your confidence. That was a big one. Y'all had a motherfucker next to y'all hating on your confidence so hard. They didn't like the way you love yourself. That's some weird ass shit. I promise you that's weird. That's weird. You have somebody next to you that claimed that they love you and they felt a certain type of way about your self-esteem. And understand that for some of y'all, it may have been same-sex relationship, but for a lot of y'all was actually with the opposite of sex. Therefore, you had a masculine that was straight hating on the feminine energy, and you had a feminine that was straight hating on the masculine. Like y'all weird as hell. And all of this going on while you next to this person striving for the both of y'all to be better. Striving to build for the both of y'all. It's like you never was on no selfish shit. You never was on nothing malicious. No, nothing like that. You was real live sleeping with the enemy. I kid you not. And see, the weird thing about this is, like I said, the person that this person paired up with, this was also somebody that they had already been dealing with. This was a bitch that was in the background the whole time. And I mean that on masculine and feminine energy. What he say? I'm only calling them bitches because I don't know their names individually. But they was content with where they was at. And now that you done separated yourself, right? That was supposed to take you out, like I said. That was supposed to hurt you. That was supposed to break you. But surprise, it didn't, right? And because it didn't break you, they feel a certain type of way even more. They feel a certain type of way even more. I feel like, again, like the message when I did my short the other day, and like I said, a masculine with catty energy. If that's a masculine, he really want to be a female. If that's a feminine, she really want to be a masculine. And I can guarantee you, if that was a feminine energy, then she used to try to hawk up to you like she was big, like you wouldn't lay her ass out. Like she wasn't challenging you just because you was gentle the way you was gentle, because she actually done tried that shit with dudes who done laid that ass out. She actually done came to you and spoke to you about being in relationships like that, which is why you chose not to treat the bitch like that, and she tried you. A situation like that'll hurt you. I promise you. It'll hurt you all the way to the core, to the point where you will feel like, you know what I mean, you viewing everybody different that you come in contact with. But you chose not to let that happen. And because you chose not to let that happen is why your protection is the way it is. That's why your rank is the way it is. That's why it ain't no choice but for you to win. Because you already done laid down. You already done sacrifice after sacrifice after sacrifice. You done gave it your all already. Like I promise you. And that's just like with the feminine energy, with the masculine energy, with the mommy issues. That don't respect women because he didn't know how to receive the type of love that you was giving him. He had never seen that before. That was foreign. Most of these, listen, mama was a hood rat. Most of these bitches out here hood rat. He didn't know what to do with your old magical ass. Come in here trying to love somebody properly. coming here trying to communicate good and trying to keep the house clean and all the rest of this. He used to dealing with bitches where he got to tell them to get up and clean up. And you coming here with your old extra sanitary ass lighting candles and making your bed up when you get up in the morning and all that. You know what I mean? Like, it just, it's different. It's certain things. You know how when a person do something where you ain't got to tell them to do it or you ain't got to ask them, they just do it automatically like they just already know. And you be like, what? Hey. Yeah. Hey, see, understand though that we touch bases on this because these people legit still in your energy. These people is watching you. We just had Stalker be the first card out yesterday. We got it cleared up that this person got somebody else watching you just yesterday. This shit still in your energy regardless of how far you feel like you done moved on. It's another motherfucker that's hanging on to your pants leg. And it seemed like you could take the pants off and they still gonna grab a hold to your socks. Like, stop playing. But again, it's energy. It's double down, I feel like, with y'all on y'all spiritual baths and different things like that. Like, make sure that you keep yourself cleansed. Make sure you keep yourself cleansed. Make sure you keep your energy cleansed. Keep these people from around you. Especially if you already done found need to separate yourself. Separate yourself for real. A drone fly stationary by your window. Hey, like it be like it's strange. And I always say that people be in the mindset that things will never happen with them until it happens to them. Then it's like, oh, me. Nah, you knew, like, you felt that weird ass shit. Stop giving people benefit of the doubt. Like, stop giving people benefit of the doubt. People do be on that weird shit. You do know what you feel. Like, you ain't tripping. For real. And we got the death card. I feel like we gonna read this collective energy. We know the death card speaks of endings. It speaks of endings. It speaks of cycles. You know how it's like something coming to an end only for something else to begin. That Scorpio energy, which deals with death and regeneration. You got the Page of Wands. This Page of Wands energy speaks of inspiration. Somebody trying to find inspiration, trying to find that spark, you know. Again, at the foundation of something. Something where it ain't nothing here. Somebody just laying on flat like they on level ground. If that makes sense. And I can't even say level. You know how when you buy a lot to get a house built or something like that, and they more so gotta level the ground out in order to lay the foundation and all the rest of that. It's like that's where somebody at. They trying to find the spark, trying to put the blueprint together, see exactly what it is that they want to do to begin with so they can get on that. Is what somebody is doing. Because with this Chariot energy, somebody has regained control of a situation. They have balanced things back out with their inner and their outer self, and they are definitely moving forward. I said that to y'all. 4 of Wands on the bottom of the deck, which speaks of celebrations. Ain't nobody playing with you. You got 2 of Pentacles, which speaks of juggling priorities. Somebody got a lot of different things going on right now. It may even have their emotions up and down. You got the Hermit energy right here, which speaks of somebody doing some soul searching, being isolated, you know, soul searching in solitude. This is something that you may be doing by yourself. This may be something that only you're interested in, or that you may simply only be trying to tap into your higher self, see who you are. And with you being guided, this Hermit is shining the light on this 2 of Pentacles energy, this juggling that you're doing. This up and down that you're allowing in your life, whatever it is that you're doing, where it's like you maybe have been lying to yourself in the past, thinking that you could make some shake that you wouldn't necessarily able to make shake, your attention is being brought to that. And with the Sun card, after that, you know what I mean? I feel like that's what's being illuminated. That's what the sun is being shined on. That is what your happiness more so depends on. That's where you're going to get your joy from. When you take care of that, you stop doing that juggling. Right? And we got the Tower in the bottom of the deck. We know this Tower speaks of sudden realization. This Tower speaks of chaos. It speaks of, you know, things all of a sudden just hitting the fan. And that's what I just told you was going on right now. That's what's going on with you figuring out who these people is. That's even what's going on with you figuring out that these people still in your energy the way they is, because you already done let this situation go. I feel like that's your realization of you actually realizing that you just might be in a spiritual battle, that you just might actually be more than what you think you are. That these people just might be the op for real. For real, for real. You starting to figure out exactly why it is that these people did not like you. Like why this had to come down. We ain't stuck on these people. Your shit still growing. We see it still growing. It never stopped growing. Even during the chaos, your shit didn't stop growing. It's like you was building a Lego house. Somebody come through, kick your Legos down. You don't even trip. Shit, you just start picking up more Legos and keep on building. You got King of Cups energy, which is a masculine energy who's more so balancing their emotions. And with that being on top of the Death card, maybe it's an end to that. Somebody more so presenting themselves as being emotionally balanced, or presenting themselves like they balance between, you know, the emotions and the physical, the way they feel about the different material things or whatnot that they have. Because with this Temperance energy, you know, somebody is more so deciding to, like, heal something. Somebody been doing something a while, and I just keep on saying like somebody because I'm not exactly sure if this is a masculine or a feminine energy just yet. But either way it goes, somebody was presenting themselves as if they was content with being in a certain position that they was in and presenting themselves the way that they was presenting themselves. And now it's like they ain't with it no more. They feel the need to do something different. Because with this Seven of Wands energy, it's like somebody found themselves fighting to like stay afloat, if it makes sense. You know what I mean? It's like, you know how when you do things that you really don't want to do, it's more stressful, like it's more restrictive, like you less happy when you got to do it and different things like that. But you have somebody who is still showing up a certain type of way just because that's how they usually show up, and they wanted to continue to present themselves like that. It's like that's the end of that shit. That's what I just... What's this Seven of Wands? You got Justice, which speaks of a situation being balanced out. A situation being made fair. What is this Justice with this Seven of Wands? Four of Cups. So this may have been something that somebody had on their mind. You know, like, again, this was bothering you. I don't get it. Like, it's like you was placed in a position where you was dealing with something where you made it seem like you felt this way that you did not feel. Like, it's like you made it seem like you was okay with something that you wasn't okay with. And that's what I'm saying about ignoring them red flags. They say ignoring red flags all day. Like, motherfuckers made you feel a certain type of way and you held it instead of standing on it. But it seemed like it constantly put you in a position where you had to accept the short end of the stick and feel a certain type of way about it later. I don't feel like nobody, I don't know. Yeah, definitely a lesson. That's how you gain your wisdom, though. And with this King of Wands, this masculine energy decided to take some type of action, step into position. We know the King of Wands could be fine too. Like somebody just stop playing with themselves. Like figured out when to be gentle. You know what I mean? You ain't just, But somebody taking some type of action. Again, I feel like with this Page of Wands, it's like action to start again. Action, like I said, to see where you want to start again. Whether it's with yourself or with somebody else, because after going through certain things with people, it's like the ability to be able to trust, or even like you be having issues with like trusting yourself, your ability to discern and different things like that. Because you feel like shit, if they was able to get away with, a cool one, and you don't even necessarily know, like I don't trust myself to judge. Like, I don't know. It can put you in an awkward position. But somebody like is deciding to actually move forward and take a chance. Starting something new. Like this new inspiration. What is this? Somebody might have even met somebody. You got the Moon card and the Star card. So this Moon card is basically going to be about hidden fears and different things like that, right? And like I said, I really feel like it's like somebody feeling a certain type of way about not necessarily knowing what to focus on in order to get, it's like the understanding that they looking for, if that means something. It's like, stop comparing new people to old people is what I feel the need to say, right? It's like, take your situation that you have been through and get your wisdom, but stop comparing people to other people. That's where the issue gonna come in at, because it's like, that's what's confusing me. It's like somebody views other people like, I don't necessarily know how to view you because I viewed this person this way and they ended up being that way. So now, you know what I mean? It's like you can't do people like that. Because that mean that people can handle you in that same aspect too. That mean that you running around and you charging other people for other people's karma. And like you can't do that. That ain't cool. You don't want nobody to do that to you. Don't do that to nobody, right? So somebody needs to face some type of fears or something like that with this Star card. Also, like which speaks of healing, purpose, different things like that. Somebody needs to get back and start nurturing themselves a little bit more. Like everybody is not going to take your kindness for weakness. I really feel like it's a masculine energy that I'm speaking to right now too. And hey, it is okay. Like I promise you, for real. Yeah, no. Nope, look. 6 of Swords energy, which speaks of somebody deciding to move to calmer waters. Like what happened has happened. I feel like with this person moving, and this may or may not be somebody that you have a child with. This could have been somebody that was just immature. I'm only saying this because I see this child in this boat, right? But somebody is deciding to move it to calmer waters with a situation where it's like you may not have even necessarily like cleared up everything that you wanted to clear up. It's kind of like you just left a situation as is, You left a person with whatever it is that they did, or you left them with whatever it is that they said. You ain't even try to clear nothing up. You know what I mean? And with this 10 of Swords energy, it speaks of betrayal, like it was some type of nasty ending. Like the way that things ended between y'all, it was bad. It was bad. But it was something where it's like something was done in this situation where it was like it was no coming back. It was like an ultimate betrayal, like an ultimate ending, a brutal ending. You know what I mean? Like when that last sword was stuck, like it was what it was. This was something that was going to end it regardless. Like it didn't matter when you found out about what it was that had taken place. But I really feel like it was a lot of lies. Like it wasn't just one specific thing. All these swords is all these different things. Somebody was absolutely not who you expected them to be, like, or who they presented themselves to be. Somebody was way fake, like super fake. And with this 2 of Swords energy, like a lot of this is mental. A lot of this is mental, like for real. Like, so it's like this ending placed somebody in their mind, like where they felt like they had to make a decision. And like I said, you probably was placed in this position where it's like You didn't necessarily know exactly what this person had did. You could just tell from the way they was acting, the way they was moving, the things they were saying, that something had been done. And it's like you ain't even care to even figure out what the hell it was. You just bounced. Like, if y'all was somewhere staying together, like you just packed your stuff and left. Like, it was like without still knowing. Without still, oh, I ain't even see all these flip. Is any more over? That's the Three of Swords, which speaks of heartbreak, right? And you got the Knight of Pentacles, which speaks of a offer, like actually moving forward on, laying some foundation. But I always say it's a dirty offer. I feel like that's something that you was realizing, that this person actually was offering you heartbreak with this Five of Swords energy. I'm telling you, this was a nasty ass person. Like, if you stay with this person, you was going to end up putting your hands on this person. I promise you. I promise you. Like, they was very manipulative, like wanted to play on your mind, done told lies, done did different things like that. And it's like they watched you feel a certain type of way. I feel like y'all may have even had heart-to-heart conversations where you were all the way raw with this person, like gave them your raw emotions, and they still hid stuff. They still lied. Like, they watched you be in your emotions, knowing that they was playing a dirty game, knowing that they was gathering these different swords to stick in your back later on, because oftentimes they done use different things where you done told them in moments where y'all was being transparent against you. I promise you. Like, for real, for real. What's this Chariot? You got Knight of Swords on this Chariot energy, which speaks of somebody moving forward in like impulsive energy. Like, this is the type of person where, they lack direction. There's somebody who go against the grain. Somebody that just be saying shit, just be doing shit. Like, because they get caught in their emotions. There's somebody, again, like how I told you, that little false prophet energy. Like, this is somebody who wants you to feel like they got it all together. They want you to feel like they've been growing, like you've been growing. They want you to feel like, especially if something with this person's temperament, like the different way that they act, the things that they say, like what they think is okay. It's like it's very, very immature. You could tell that this person's insecurities come out by their different actions, the different things they say, like the way that they act. You could tell that this person is really like a kid in the inside. And I don't mean kid in a good way, like kid at heart. I mean like immature, like need your ass beat, grab you by the back of your neck. Not that you even, you know what I mean? It's like a badass kid type of energy. And it's like I said, a lack of regard for more so discipline, like anything with this person. It's like this person likes to go against the grain. And they try to do it in a way where it's so forceful that you won't challenge them. Ain't nobody playing with that no more. Ain't nobody playing with that no more. For real, multiple personalities. And then I be saying that too. That's just like you could tell, even like this, like how we be on here and you get people that come on here and it be like they just gotta say something weird, you know what I mean, about like what we doing or anything. And it's like, don't you realize that you the weird one when you bring your ass on here doing stuff like that? Because it's like, if I'm around something and I don't want to deal with it, I simply remove myself. If I'm scrolling and I see something I'm not into, I simply don't click on it. Like, just shut the fuck up and move on. Like, your opinion is not needed. Like, you have some people that don't know how to mind their business enough. You know what I mean? And then it be like, don't you realize the position that you play in the story by the actions that you taking? Like, remove yourself. Like, gone. That'd be weird. Some people just be trying to get attention, like no matter how they get it. Again, with this trickster behavior, like this sneaky stuff, mainly because they alone. And the weird thing is, if you actually be cool, you're probably more likely to be, you know, accepted, be invited, different things like that. It's like the need to have control, the need to do all the weird shit is what keeps you isolated. Like, chill out, for real. For real. But anyway, we got the Seven of Swords with this Knight of Swords energy, which is going to speak of this person trying to rush in, like, and still be deceitful. Still be deceitful. Trying to rush in. Again, like I always say with this card, it's like a person want to tell you. They're going to come in. They're going to act like they want to tell you the truth. But they're only going to tell you enough so that you would get off of their back. Because they know that you know that they need to own up to something. You know what I mean? Like how you have people where it's like they just gonna tell you enough. Like they're not gonna be completely honest. This person is going to leave a lot of things unsaid. A lot of things. Mainly the important things. Things that they should absolutely touch bases on. Is gonna be the things that they do not touch bases on with you. And I feel like that's what you're gonna pick up on. And again, with this Eight of Swords energy, it's like it's a lot of mental energy here. Like all of the swords almost out here. So it's a lot of thinking, but not really thinking. You know, because this Eight of Swords speaks of isolation. Somebody being alone because somebody moved on from a situation where when they were in partnership or something like that with somebody or in the same room, surrounding whatever it was with another person, this person didn't appreciate them. They didn't appreciate it for what it was. What happened? For real. And with this Nine of Cups energy, again, like I said, it's like you're happy. You happy right now. You're fulfilled. You have your satisfaction. You're accomplishing things. Like you can sit comfortably. And I feel like that's why this person wants to come in. That's why they feel the need to attach themselves back to you again. Why y'all on Muhammad ass? You know a civil war plunged the southern last year, don't you? Y'all on Muhammad. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah, so now that you're emotionally fulfilled, right? Like I said, this person want to come in telling these half truths. And with this Knight of Pentacles, it's like a make you some type of offer. And with this Hierophant energy, I'm telling you, it's probably going to be some type of marriage. It's going to be some type of contract, some type of unionship. Even if this person comes to you and tell you that they want to invest in whatever it is that you have going on. Like if you have a business that you're starting to get off the ground, or you have something that you're promoting, or you have something like you're buying, like, you know, you're going up to buy you a house, or you're going to buy you a building, or open a store. It's something that you're doing where this person is going to try to rush into you, hash things out with you, and then make it seem like they want to invest in order to latch on to whatever it is that you have going on so that they can get benefits from it. Like for real. And what I mean by benefits, it seems like it's mainly financial, like financial stability, financial security, but they're being very mentally manipulative in order to get this. Like, and it's strange because it's like they doing it with the wrong person. Like this person is not nearly as naive as this individual is making you, or it's like it's strange. So with this juggling multiple priorities and this Queen of Pentacles, it speaks of somebody finding some type of stability. It might be with gaining some type of help or something like that from somebody. You might seek some type of counsel, somebody who you feel like is like a teacher or somebody with some type of wisdom or something. Like it's like getting assistance from somebody, some type of teamwork. What is this Queen of Pentacles? You got Ace of Wands, which speaks of like forward movement, you know, like making something happen, making things. I'm telling you, with it coming. So maybe you might find yourself in a position where you're starting something new, but you kind of do need help. And it's like this person is going to try to rush in, like to help you or something. Like, I don't know. Keep this person from away from you, though. Like, for real. Keep them from away from you. Like, it's strange. It's real strange. And with this Two of Wands energy, again, this speaks of expansion. Like you deciding to move forward on something. Like something is really starting to blossom for you. It's, you have a footing in whatever it is that you're doing. So it's like, you know how it'd be like, okay, let's say like, for instance, if you do hair, you cut hair, you do hair, either one of them, you do it, but you do it in your house right now. But your dream is to own your own salon or something like that, or own your own barbershop. It's like, you in a position right now where your clientele is where it's supposed to be. It's booming while you in the house, you know. So you feel like if you do branch out there and you step out there and you get your building, like it's actually going to be successful for you. Like not only do you do hair, but you got friends that do different things. You got friends into aesthetics, you know what I mean? Or if it's a masculine energy, he might cut hair and then his little sister braid hair or something like, you know what I mean? It's like you ready to level up. You ready to expand on whatever it is that you have going on. For some of y'all, it might even be like taking something like worldwide, like moving to another state with this, like really getting out there on your hustle. Hell, overseas, even for some people, you know what I mean? Like you really thinking to expand. And with this Page of Cups energy, again, it speaks of like new inspiration. Like this is something that you feel. Like you really feel this. You really get into this. Like you trying to see. You trying to see, I promise you. That's Three of Wands energy, which speaks of foresight. Again, like looking to the future. We already got these 3 wands up here, though, so I ain't going to take them unless they pop out. Yeah. And with the 7 of Pentacles energy, you know, this speaks of investments. It speaks of you stepping back and viewing the situation for what it is, looking at what you will have to do in order to get what you want, looking at the stability of the situation, looking at the longevity of the situation. You know, how much work will you have to do? Like, you don't want to do a bunch of work without getting any reward. And with this Queen of Wands energy in the bottom of the deck, it speaks of taking action on how, you know, like what you feel. Dennis, who is you talking to? Who is what is going on? I'm doing fine. Calm down though, Dennis. You good. I don't know what all this. Calm down. Calm down, babe. Yeah, calm down. Calm down. But with this Hermit energy, this soul searching and different things like that, you have the 8 of Wands, which speaks of okay, yeah, we gonna get you up out of here. Good night, Dennis. Okay, so yeah, with this Hermit energy, right? This Hermit energy, this soul searching that you're doing, I feel like things are happening for you where you're getting answers. You know, you're mind is being clear, your thoughts are being clear, your actions are being clear, like your guidance is coming through so much more clear for you. And it's like these things, these different gifts or whatnot are picking up like very, very quickly. Like for some of y'all, I feel like it's a matter of days. Like I said, for a lot of y'all, you can go to sleep and when you wake up the next day, you got something else going on where you don't exactly know. You know what I mean? Like, like for real, for real. And so, you got the Ten of Cups energy, right? Which speaks of wish fulfillment, like ultimate fulfillment. Something that you dream of, like on an emotional level. What would be emotional fulfillment for you? Again, like I said, it has a lot to do with your foundation, your stability that you are paving, not only for yourself, but for your family, you know, to come behind you in different things like that. It's like you got a lot going on, you know, with this Seven of Cups energy. Like it's a lot. And usually I view that picture as being like my card, where a person more so has like a lot of illusions, a lot of lies going on. But right now I really feel like it's you like multitasking, like you have a lot of things going on at one time. You trying to figure out how to balance all of this, get it all going. But that's also why that Two of Pentacles energy came out there, and that Hermit was shining that light on that hold on, you know, you need to slow down. Maybe you need to get a notebook and write everything down and then prioritize it and attack it like that, like as a list. Because trying to do everything all at one time might actually make it a little bit harder for you to succeed at whatever it is that you're trying to do, you know. And then with this Three of Pentacles energy, you might also need to ask somebody for help. But make sure this is somebody that you can trust, because you have somebody else who is trying to come around and not be exactly who they say that they are. Right? With this King of Swords, some of y'all might have a King of Swords around y'all right now, or a masculine who is very logical with their thinking, very clear with their thinking, very honest, very direct, you know. And with this Lovers, right underneath that, there might be somebody that you're deciding to come into partnership with, or somebody where, you know, you guys are actually feeling each other. You're beginning to talk to them or something like that. You know, like, I feel like this is something new. This is something new. And I feel like it's something that came in, like it's something that's coming in after you let go of the mess, you know, from this other person, this situation that you had to move away from, this person that you still got lingering in your energy that can't find a life of their own, you know. This Magician, right. So with the Sun card clarifying this Magician, that's what the light is being shined on. The light is being shined on that this person that you actually was dealing with was a narcissist. They were very narcissistic. They were very manipulative. They were not who they presented themselves to be. You know what I mean? They was not this loving energy. They was not on a spiritual journey. They were not awakening. They were not, like, they didn't have no interest in growing altogether. And like I said, with this Six of Cups energy, this is probably somebody that was from your past. This is somebody that you spent a while with. Once upon a time, you understood this person. You know, you were able to be on common ground with this person. Like, but after a while, yeah, no. No, you continue to grow and this person did not. Look, Queen of Swords, High Priestess, Three of Swords. This Queen of Swords is going to speak of a feminine energy, very clear with her communication, very direct, very head over heart as well, like this masculine energy. But this is also somebody who wants the truth. You know what I mean? They search for the truth. Like, they will go the distance. And if this person finds out that you are playing with them, or you done told any story to them or anything like that, you know what I mean? They can be the complete opposite. Like, they judgment can be real, real cloudy. But with this high priestess energy is going to speak of somebody that holds sacred knowledge, like wisdom. And again, with this heartbreaks, it speaks of, you know, deceit, betrayal, some type of separation or whatnot that, again, affected you on an emotional level. But it's something about you communicating even through the heartbreak, like I said. And not to mention, it's something, look, I was just going to say, it's something with you dealing with this person, like how it would hinder your intuition. It will halt your awakening or something like that. It's like this person wasn't good for you. And look, the devil just had to come out. Still came out. So you got the devil energy. This person wasn't good for you, this person from your past. This person that you separated yourself from after all these years. They was not good for you. They wasn't good for your 10 of Pentacles. Like, man. This person would have tried to take what you build and make it their own. Like, it's strange. You got Queen of Swords had to come out with these boundaries. This clear communication. Like, yeah. No, when it came to this Two of Cups. This partnership, this union, whatever it was that you was going to tie yourself into. Give me one card. I only need one. Okay. Okay, so you got the Nine of Pentacles, right? The Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Empress. This is going to speak of, you know, you gaining some type of stability still. You gaining this 10 of Pentacles on your own because you already have 9 in one card. And then you got the Ace of Pentacles, which speaks of like ultimate stability, grand stability. Like, that's why I keep telling you, whatever it is that you are focused on that you want to do, I promise you, run it like Chris Brown, baby. It is yours. It's yours. You have everything backing you right now. All your people, your grandparents, whether they here or not here, because I feel like a lot of them not here, but when I say they riding for you the way they riding for you, like, thank y'all people, man. I promise you, these people can't, like, they can't, you protected on so many different levels. And this person is feeling a certain type of way about this. They cannot sleep at night. They are stressed. They are worried. They are depressed. They are in despair. They are exhausted because you're winning. Because you winning. And again, like I said, this could be masculine or feminine energy. Masculine or feminine energy. Have you ever came across a feminine that don't know how to control her emotions, but she a woman? And then come across a man that know how to control his, like how goofy they look. She out here doing all that yelling and screaming and cutting up, and he just be like, okay. You know, or go on about his business and leave her ass right there looking stupid. Do you know how weird that is with the masculine energy and the same thing? I seen that where a dude was talking crazy to his girl. She jumped in the car, locked the doors, and pulled off on him. It's like this person feels a certain type of way because you sitting the way you sitting. It really, really stresses them out that you were able to accumulate this without them, because now you don't have to give them no ride. Now they stuck with whatever it was that they choose. You remember on Friday when Joy was talking to Craig on the phone and that dude was laying behind her? Now they stuck with whoever it was that they chose on the opposite side of that bed with them swords right here because they too busy thinking about you. And how you got this 10 of Pentacles on your own. How you was able to achieve this grand success. How you sitting so nicely, looking so the way you looking, so abundant, so nurturing, so how? They super salty about that. When I say this person knows that they fumbled the bag, they fumbled the bag. They fumbled the bag. Fumbled the bag big time. I promise you, 9 of Swords had to come out. Yes. This person feels so horrible right now. so defeated, so miserable. I promise you they laying next to a bitch that they do not want. And if it's a masculine, she laying next to that, but she don't want him. Don't want him. You got somebody that's somewhere because they know they can't come back to you. That's the only reason why they there. And the messed up thing is the person that's laying next to them with that wall between them where they can't stop thinking about you, they know that too. They know that they only there because you won't let them back too. They got a weird ass dynamic. I kid you not. A weird ass dynamic. But they hold it up. That's starting to come down though. I promise you it's starting to come down, baby. The mask is slipping. And it's strange. I just always say it too, right? You know what I mean? Shit. About your career. What about your career? What y'all got going on? Light is the truth. Truth is the light, and God of the Most High will continue to shine. More of a light in the dark, and the truth be absolutely, yeah. Yeah, they can't dim that light. Hey, Melissa from Maine. How you doing, love? Welcome. Y'all had some weird-ass people that y'all was loving on, I promise you. And what saved you is the fact that you were loving authentically. They getting their asses tossed up right now, though. I promise you, they don't know which way is up right now. At all. At all. And I always say, y'all don't feel no certain type of way about showing up how you was supposed to show up. That's their fault, that they weren't able to receive it. Let them keep their selves out there with the rest of the people that's fake just like them. And you match up with your soul tribe where people gonna be real just like you. They got a heart just like you. Yeah. And keep your discernment on. Full effect. Full effect. For real. It's a whole lot of sneakiness going on. A whole lot of sneakiness going on. Thank you. And I promise you, like, this person sits and think about you all day long. When I say anytime that this person has a clear chance to sit, like, and what I mean by a clear chance, like if they're able to sit still long enough, they're not able to put something in front of them or have something in front of them to preoccupy their mind, they think about you. They think about you. Because when I say they fumble the bag, it's like, it's not even just the bag. Like when it comes to the finances, it's like the way you look. Like it's something highlighted on your beauty. Like I said, if you effeminate, like you're nice to the look. If you're masculine, you nice to the look, you know. But then it's like it goes deeper because you have a brain too. Like you're actually smart. Like you actually can comprehend. You actually know how to communicate. You actually know how to love. You can cook. Like, it's like you're so put together. Like, oh my God, if they could go to Build-A-Bear and put a human person together, like it would be you. And it's strange because this person is like they almost didn't realize it until you separated yourself from them, until you got out of their space. But it's strange because I feel like before you separated yourself, you told this person that they were doing things that was going to make you leave. You warned them. It's not like you just up and left when you up and left. It's like you warned them that this was coming. Like you no longer was willing to accept whatever it was that they was dishing. You know what I mean? You like it's I don't know. And it was one of them situations, you know how they say they don't believe fat meat greasy type thing. And I feel like you more so had to show them. But see, before you was healed, you was doing a lot of trauma bonding with this person where you were very back and forth with them. You was allowing them to be in and out. You know what I mean? So this person thought like they were banking on you guys being on that same old repeat you know what I mean, that y'all had been on. They expected you to keep going with that. They really wasn't even hearing you when you were telling them, look, things have changed with me. I don't want to, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. I feel like even with a lot of y'all, if it was relationships, y'all told them, look, if you're not happy, go ahead. Like, go ahead and be out there, try things, see, you know what I mean? Like, I know we done been together for a while. Like, I promise you, I even had a conversation like that with my ex. Like, look, because I have been with that man since I was a teenager. So I'm like, look, we done been together for 13 years. Like, this is the only relationship that either one of us have had. Like, you acting the way you acting right now, you know what I mean? If you want to get out there and see what's out there, like, get your ass out there. I promise you. And the only thing that I told him was that I cannot guarantee that I will be here if you decide to come back, though. So know that with you getting out there, like it's about choices. We're adults. We all have choices. It's nobody's fault that once you got your ass out there, you didn't like what was out there because you was interested in getting out there. Like, stop playing. Like, for real. Stop playing. Stop playing for real. You know what I mean? And it seemed like that's a case of what happened. You know, this person was curious about what was outside. And then they got their ass outside. And it seemed like they had fun for a little bit. But then after a while, it wasn't as fun no more. It wasn't as fun no more because when they got their ass out there to have fun, you doubled down on business. And now you really... What Rick Ross say, my bitch bad looking like a bag of money. Y'all remember that? My bitch bad looking like a bag of money. You looking different to this person now. And now they want to try to rush back in and get in on the work that you done did when they was out there playing. Because they understand that the only thing that was out there with them playing is motherfuckers that was playing just like they playing. So now they in the whole game field and you done leveled up. You done moved right on up. And they feel a certain type of way. They wanted you to be right where they left you at. They didn't want you to do no leveling up without them. But just like I told you, you let them know from the beginning that they was there because you wanted them there. You let them know all the time that, baby, you was going to level up whether they was there or not. Because you weren't only focused on what you was focused on because they were there. You were focused on it because you actually gave a damn about it. That's what made the difference. I promise you. Like, for real, though. It be like, and they tripped out. Like, they tripped out because they fumbled the bag, but then they feel a certain type of way about you. That's my thing. It's like the nerve. Like, they got a nerve, the audacity to feel a certain type of way about you winning. Like, and then the thing be, you got to understand that if you wasn't winning, they would be completely content with it, I promise you. It would make them feel better. It would make them feel better to know that they did not fumble the bag. It's killing their ass softly, like the song say, to know that they fumbled the bag. And you loyal, and you smart, and you fine. She knows somebody gonna snatch you up. He knows somebody gonna snatch you up. Baby, you the material. You the blueprint for it. You been the blueprint the whole time. How did they let that slip through their fingers? That's why they can't sleep at night. Laying next to Mr. Potato Head or Mrs. Potato Head. These motherfuckers that got all these fake ass shit got to snap their hair on in the morning. Put their eyes on. Put their nose on. They feel a certain type of way about it. And no, I didn't mean that no certain type of way, but no makeup. Makeup is fine, baby. If you do your motherfucking makeup, girl. But what I'm saying is, you know, just like Drake said, what he say, sweatpants, hair tied, chilling with no makeup on. That's when you the prettiest. I hope that, hey, you already know you don't need none of that shit. None of it. None of it. So that's what I mean when I say he got these swords up or she got these swords up laying next to Mr. Potato Head or Mrs. Potato Head and masculine, get it understood. We already know how that go with them too. These men be into different things up to date too. She just starting to realize that he ain't no man like he was no man. There's certain things that he'll let her do that you wouldn't let her do, that let her know that he more like her. And we gonna leave that right there. He said load up on A. I promise you, he said, baby, go to sleep. When he said, if you tired, be quiet and go to sleep. Oh. But I promise you, they feeling salty. They feeling salty about fumbling that bag, though. I promise you, they feeling salty about fumbling that bag. Like both of them. Both on both ends. I promise you, it's going on so much. You have so many people that thought that they had really had shit figured out. Like they thought they was really ahead of the game. I promise you, because you were being so patient. Like somebody never, not only have they never met a person like you, but they never seen a person do things the way you do it either. So it's like they didn't know what the fuck you was doing when you was doing it. That's why it was easy for them to overlook it. Like, and you wild the socks off these bitches. When I say all the way down to the parents that had something, like, man. You just, yeah. I ain't even got no words to put into it for the way like that you came back. It's like, because it's even like, you know, you were so patient even after the fact. Like once you separated yourself from this person, it's almost like you went into hiding, but you didn't go into hiding. You just doubled down, like I said. They was out there playing and you jade down so tough on like the goals, I promise you, like it's different. And then even the weird thing about that too is they was out there telling lies. I promise you, the narrative that this person painted about you and why y'all was taking y'all time of separation or why they was not with you, well, wow, your motherfucking socks off. I promise you. The only thing that's saving you right now is the way that you reappearing, the way that you showing up, and the way this person looking. This person starting to look run down. They starting to look tired. They starting to look just like what they've been doing. And when I say you popped up, or when you pop it out, it's like you look like you ain't aged none, baby. You still fine. You fine as the day that you left, when motherfuckers thought that they had cuffed you and locked you away a long time ago. You came back out, even when I say like wine. They could clearly see who been doing what. I swear to God. Because for some of y'all, these people done lied all the way down to saying that you had drug addictions. They done lied all the way down to say that you've been sleeping around. These people, when I say they drug you, that sleeping with the enemy, cutthroat. I promise you. They tried their hardest to drag you. You would be amazed, like if you knew you would, even when people did see you random places like the store and different things like that, like it'd be like the thoughts that they had, like all the things that people thought but never asked you or never brought up. I promise you. It's like you would be amazed to find out the different things that they done said. And like I said, that goes to masculine and feminine. Whoever it was you separated yourself from, they've been running their mouth. And because you've been gone, like I already said to you before, it was a lot easier for people to make you fit into the narrative that this person was painting about you, because you wasn't there to defend yourself. You was moving so silently, like nobody knew what was going on. They had no choice or nothing to go off of but what this person was saying. And they was running their mouth for real. So now with you starting to show back up again, people starting to question this person. Like, you know, I thought you said, or I thought this was going on. I thought that was going on. Because I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, the way they got them STDs floating around here too, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. A lot of y'all exes straight trash. I promise you. I'm gonna say our exes straight trash. Garbage juice. Nasty. I promise you, nasty. Like straight trash. And now that they got it understood that they trash and they learning the difference between being trash and not being trash, I promise you they want you to polish them up again. They want you to polish them up again. Hey, Slim Skinny, when you said still calling your phone, I promise you the first thing I heard that TJ, you remember what he say? She steady calling my phone. I done told you before that it's over. Leave me alone. No, it's hurting you to see. Hey, I promise you, she can't get you off her mind. You remember the back? I can't get you off my mind. That bitch can't get you off her mind. But what she should have did was treated you better when she had you. That's not your issue. What he say? I ain't trying to play these games no more. I don't want to be taking your name no more. Oh, God. I ain't trying to feel this pain no more. When I'm sorry, but my feelings ain't the same no more. What he say? Used to be my homie. You ain't gang no more. I am not a nigga you can claim no more. Oh, God. You're done. They done. And that's what's eating their ass alive, though. That's why they won't leave your energy. That's why they're trying to hang on to everything, because they know that they done. Like, they have never felt you separate yourself the way that you have separated yourself from this situation. They never felt that. They never knew that you could be the person that you are right now. Like, the way that you standing on things, the way that you stepping, like, I promise you, like, it's different. It's different. It's different. They don't know how to digest it. The only way they can digest it is like with hate. To feel a certain type of way. Try to tarnish your, like, they don't know how else to handle that. They ain't never dealt with that before. Hey, but that's their own fault for expecting you to be average. Like knowing that you ain't never presented no average shit to them. Ain't no way that you was going to be able to come through the door showing the motherfucker things that they ain't never seen before, and then they still going to try to treat you like a motherfucker that ain't showed them nothing. It don't work like that. That'll never be honorary. Like, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, because that's the easiest way to get your ass sent right back where you come from. If you cool and that's what you accept, then what am I working so hard for? I'm going to leave your ass right where you at, I promise you. Like, for real, for real. And that's what they salty about. They salty about you allowing them to be where they want to be. They mad because you not fighting for them to be no more. You ain't fighting for them to be in your space. You ain't fighting to be. You ain't fighting for shit no more. Either it is what it is, or it ain't what it ain't type of shit. Like, you so much more carefree. I promise you, they hate that shit about you. It's like you went from over caring. You went from caring about everything to caring about absolutely nothing. Like, you don't give a fuck, like a flying fuck. I promise you, dress it up and put glitter on it, baby. Throw it off the Eiffel Towers. Like, you do not give a fuck. And they have never experienced you not giving a fuck. You have always cared. You have never not cared. Never not cared. There has never been a situation where you have not been understanding. There has never been a situation where they have not been able to communicate with you. Even if y'all got into it and y'all bumped heads, then y'all always was able to come back. Like, it's a difference, I'm telling you. So with the way that you showing up, and when I say the emptiness, like no emotion, like you do, I promise you, like even if you look, you couldn't find a fuck to give. They never felt that. It was once upon a time where you didn't care about nobody in this world more than you cared about this person. It was nothing that they could do to put them in the position that they in until they finally did that shit. It's like you didn't even know that you could feel the way that you feel. I promise you, the shit is even surprising to you. But it's like it is what it is. It is what it is, for real. Like, I promise you. They salty though. Like, man, they salty. That's why I say it's like if they would get out of your energy, they would stay out of your energy, you know, and stop hanging on to you, then they could suffer in peace, be my thing. Because it's like, look, you can't go back in time and erase the actions that you done did and everything, and you really tried that shit, so you gon' catch that karma, baby. But with them catching that karma, it's like, what you want me to do? You know what I mean? You can't save them. Even it, like, it's nothing that you can do about it. It's nothing that you did to bring it on. It's nothing that you can do to, you know, take it away from them. It's something that they're going to have to work through. Man, super salty. 23 years. Man, super salty. Yes, that's why I say that shit hurt it. It hurted y'all. I promise you, it hurted y'all. But the main objective was to be able to go through the heartbreak and not let it harden your heart. You came out of it still managing to have emotions, still managing to give a damn. What you learned was who to give a damn about. You didn't stop giving a damn. And that's why you still got your front row seat, because the way that you handle things, like I told y'all already, you guys, a lot of y'all are leaders. A lot of y'all are setting the pace. A lot of y'all are showing people how to do things. It's like the role models. You're having to endure certain things, so you letting motherfuckers know how to do it the right way. Not to say that you're getting it right the first time, every time, because some of y'all done got y'all asses tossed up, but you survived it, in which you know how to let them know how not to do it so they don't get their asses tossed up. Because it's like, a lot of people not built like you. For real. You said that hurt ain't, hey, I promise you. But that's what I was saying too. Everything being taken down so that the proper foundation could be built. Because you can't build no dream on top of no bullshit. You can't build no dream on top of no bullshit. So that got to be cleared out, which is why you needed to know who these people was. Because I kid you not, for a lot of y'all, I already done touched bases with you on it before. If you did not find out who these people was, you was taking them with you. I promise you. And the only thing it was going to be like is you holding these people's hand, trying to drag them, and they trying to dig their heels as hard into the ground as possible. And it's like you wouldn't let them go until you finally did. Like, shit, what am I struggling to hold on to you for? Shit, either you want to go or you don't want to go. And see, the thing is, when you let their hand go, and you kept on moving, your travel became so much more lighter that you started moving faster and faster and faster. And now it's like they ass is running behind you, trying to catch up to you. Where before you was dragging them, it was forced. Now they running, trying to catch up to you because your ass just moving so fast. Like, it's different. I keep telling you. And then, like I said to you already before too, the shit that they tried, it had the reverse effect. You real life believe that what don't kill you only make you stronger. You not the type of person to just be walking around and saying shit and don't know how to live by it. You legit live by a lot of these metaphors that you was prepped on as a kid. And everything that did not kill you didn't do nothing but boost you up. It beamed you up. It amped you up. Like, turns you into a monster, but like in a good way. It's like you're still a gentle monster. Like you still know how to love, but you tapped into both sides. It's like legit that chariot energy, like a regaining control. But now you done been to the darkest of the dark, and you done been to the lightest of the light. So you know where you need to be in order to, have a smooth ride. But it's like, don't never get it twisted, because either we can get over here and I can meet you with all love and not shades, or we could get over here and I tear all this shit down. Because I done been through a tower before. I know what it feels like to be broken all the way down to nothing and built all the way back up to the unimaginable. So I'm not scared of that shit. Somebody that ain't never been there before gonna be terrified. They don't want you to take them over there. So they gonna need to know where they need to maneuver. Like I'm telling you, like, it's strange because it's like you've been through some things, but it all was for like good graces. Like it gave you some things that you could work with, though. It's like you didn't leave empty-handed. You left without the motherfuckers that you came in with. You left with less baggage. But think about it like this. It's just like traveling, baby. You able to walk through the airport where you got your motherfucking money and you got so much money on you, you don't even need no motherfucking bags. You ain't brought no luggage with you. You ain't brought nothing. You gonna get everything you need when you get there. Your main objective is your travel. Fuck them bags. And that's exactly how you floating through the airport effortlessly. And you know the difference between when you traveling and you got some bags to carry with you, you got all these damn carry-ons, or you know the difference when you done check them bags and you able to walk with nothing but what you got. Your purse or your man bag or whatever it is that you got. It might just be your clothes on your back and your money in your pocket, but it's smooth sailing. You ain't worried about none of that other shit. You ain't fumbling and fighting, dragging these bags like everybody else trying to get on the escalator. Nah. Your shit gonna meet you there. It's already there when you get there. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see what the fashion like when I get where I'm going, so I know how to tap in. However it is that you want to do it. Like, the field is yours. It's completely free range. Like, I promise you. Like, it's different. It's different. Again, Red Daddy, I don't know why you came down here messing with these people. They should have left your ass alone. They should have, if they didn't want to meet this person, this side of you, they should have accepted you when you was a lot more humble. They should have respected you when you was quiet. They should have honored that shit. You know what I mean? When you was just softly giving your opinion. They don't like that shit. I promise you, them hoes don't like that. Them hoes don't like that. What? They don't like that. They don't like that. They ain't used to that. That don't do nothing but add on to the skills on your resume. And they felt like your resume like it was already, you know what I mean? And then you come through adding more shit on. Hey, I promise you. Hey. It's just this strange. And it's a good thing you separated yourself from these people. Like, don't bring these people back into your space. I promise you. You leave them right where they at. And you keep on flourishing. You keep on, hey, I promise you, you move so much better without the baggage. You look so much better without the baggage. Like, your skin is so much more clear without the baggage. Your hair grows so much faster without the baggage. Like, oh my God. You them little headaches that you used to have, you do not have them headaches no more, I promise you. The way that your dreams used to be, your dreams don't even take place in the same set no more, I promise you. Like, the things that you eat, like, everything has changed. You eat, man. It's like y'all done got so much more lighter, I promise you. And it was simply just by, like, letting go of people, letting go of situations, for real, for real. You are welcome. Congratulations, love. And you welcome. Hey, we doing this together, I promise you. It's a unit. We doing this shit together. We bringing shit to light together. We addressing it and checking it together as a unit. I say that masculine and feminine ain't no boxes going unchecked. We don't give a fuck where you come from, baby. You could be in between. If you want that funny shit, you want some shit you ain't got no business on, we is escorting your ass out. You got to go. You got to go, for real. And it's like, with all due respect, you know, until you get disrespectful type thing. Like, I promise you, we ain't on that shit. Like, we on to the next phase. We ain't stuck on that same old shit. This be the most attention they get right here when they come out in these readings. This the most attention you gonna get. Hey, I promise you, nah, get that up out of here. Like, nah. You sure have the right idea, block it. You welcome, y'all, for real. You welcome. We ain't got time for that shit. I always say time, the most valuable thing you have. It's the only thing that once you give it, you could never give it back. You could lose anything in this world and get it back again outside of people, but that's still gonna intertwine with time. Like, and then I wouldn't even say that because I believe in reincarnation. You're not gonna get the exact same person that you had, but that energy, you get that energy. Like, you be amazed, you know. But time, I ain't seen nobody successfully with no time machine yet. So as far as I know, once that shit is given, it's done. And it don't matter if it's 30 seconds, it's a minute. It does not matter. So you got to be mindful with giving that. That's one thing that you would not want to waste out of anything. That's why I say with this foundation and the fact that you done been on both sides and being able to go through these towers, you don't give a fuck about that because, again, while shit is falling down, you still on to the next, working on what you need to build next because you know that you ain't got time to play. And like I said, too, for a lot of y'all, it's like y'all going so hard because this shit ain't even for you. You building shit for your kids, not even your kids, your grandkids. Like, it's like the shit that you gonna leave behind. You just trying to get something started and do your generation that's following behind you better than how you was done. Set a better pace than what was left for you. Actually start a foundation. You know what I mean? I heard some of y'all say, like, even if they fuck it up, you still trying to start them with something. You hoping they don't fuck it up. You know what I mean? But you trying to set them off better than what you was set with. And it's like, it's working, for real. It's working. Absolutely, Vanya. If you can learn from that time, then, hey, it wouldn't waste it at all. It wouldn't waste it. Thank you. No, hey, we don't need these cards. I jump on here sometime with y'all without the cards. Because sometimes it be seeming like the cards be a distraction. Because, baby, they be talking. And they be like, they going through this. That's why I said I'll be your best hype man. Because that's really what they be doing. Like, shit, This one of the days where shit seem like it's getting heavy. Like, you got a whole lot of projections going on and different things like that. Like, remind them who the fuck they is. Tap in with them. Let them, hold on. And my thing be, I don't like for people to tell me stuff without telling me why. Like, why the fuck is it going? You can tell me anything going on, but why? Why is this happening? Because you that motherfucker. That light starting to shine brighter and brighter and brighter. Which means that you lighting up corners that ain't never been lit up before, ain't been lit up in years, they real dim. Which means that shit that's been hiding in them corners for these past years ain't able to hide no more. And with your light getting brighter and brighter and brighter, it's expanding the distance on the shit that you are illuminating. So can't nothing hide from you. It's like roaches just skirt. It's just time for it. It's time for it. And it's a lot of y'all position, you know what I mean, to break these generational curses. That's what y'all doing. Because the only thing that y'all doing, I kid you not, is like you not putting up with shit that our ancestors put up with in the past. That's the only difference. This shit look a whole lot more different than what it looked like in the past. You know what I mean? Like, and we can you know, we can contest to that. Like, this shit look way different, right? But the only thing that we doing different is we're not accepting certain things that they accepted, and it's setting a whole new pace. It's teaching our children completely different. Like, the generations that come behind us, like, that's why things are out of whack right now. But just trust the process, because they got to be out of whack a little bit before they regain control. You know what I mean? You done had control in one area, now you're trying to shift it to another area. You gotta let it, you know, let it settle. That's all. Just don't trip, like, for real. Hey, so you know your purpose then. You already know. I like to view it as being part of the cleanup crew. That's what I think we is. We part of the cleanup crew. But shit gonna get a little crazy before it get a little, you know what I mean? I say already. I say. Hey, Victoria. Love you too, babe. Always. But, you know, it's even in the lessons, too. Because I always say how you maneuver when things are, you know, going rough is what dictates, you know, the path that it more so takes off on when you go back forward. I don't know why I was thinking about that in, like, retrograde energy. Because you know how during retrograde, it's like the energy is off, so things slow down. They tend to move at a slower pace. You shouldn't be quick to make decisions and different things like that. But then once retrograde is over, you know, the planet picks back up on its regular axle, and therefore it moves at its regular speed. Therefore, things have to pick up. You know, don't get me started with that, y'all. But yeah. You are welcome, love, for real. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yes. The slower pace, like, it actually gives you time to digest, because you know how sometimes you be going through things and it be like stuff be happening back to back to back, and it be so continuously that you don't even have time to digest the first thing before you're on to the next thing. And it's like it almost gives you a time to, like, you know, take them deep breaths, like, and be able to assess, like, not only what's going on around you, but like how you feel, you know, like revisit different things, you know, to reprioritize, reassess. Like, it's necessary for things to be slowed down and for you to take the time that you need to take, for real. I feel like that's just like healing. For real. It is. All right, though, y'all. I'm going to get my butt up off of here for now. I'm going to touch bases back with y'all. Try to record some more videos. Like I said, if I don't get back on here on live, I'm going to record y'all some videos. And then y'all know this when I would take my little break. I'm grateful to the Most High God. Then I was a little baby drinking milk. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I promise I love y'all. I love when we do, anytime we meet. I love it, for real. All right, Skinny, bring it on back then. Bring it on back then. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Hey, I promise, I just be being me. I just be being me. And it's like, not to toot my own horn, but I know I'm a cool person, but I still done came in contact with a bunch of shitty people, you know, in regular life, but I refuse to believe that all people are shitty people. I know I got a tribe that's just as goofy, just as expressive, just as understanding, just as loving as I am. I don't give a damn if we spread out thousands of miles across each other. They fucked up when they made a way for us to be able to connect together, because goddamn it, we electrified. And I love it. I promise you I love it. I love it. I love it, for real. You welcome, love. You welcome. And thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, it'd be hard not to smile. I just hey. Look, smiling so much, y'all see me put lip gloss on 6,000 damn times during this read. Lips get dry doing all that damn smiling. That's good. Look, that's good. That's good. Ain't nothing wrong with smiling. And thank you. Thank you, thank you. Right, look. Right. And they say misery loves company. You know, love loves company too. Happiness loves company too. Personality loves company too. That's a blessing you get when somebody got a good personality, especially if you got you a friend too. You know, you had them friends where y'all could just look at each other and bust out laughing. You already know. Ain't neither one of y'all got no sense. Hey, but got all the sense in the world. For real. For real, for real. Man. Y'all go ahead though. I'm gonna get my butt up. I gotta do some things. I have fun with y'all though. I love y'all. Y'all make sure y'all have a good weekend. We definitely gonna touch bases. If not tomorrow, I'm gonna try to touch bases with y'all in the evenings one of these days. It'll definitely probably be around like 7 or something like that in the evening, because my mornings is gonna be pretty preoccupied for the next couple days. But I'm gonna touch bases with y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe if you didn't subscribe, so y'all can get the notification when I be on, so we can touch bases. Hopefully we ain't got to talk about no hood rats, no chicken heads, no scrub noodles, no none of that next time. You know what I mean? But if we do got to talk about, we gonna eat their ass up every time, because they shouldn't be out here. All right, y'all. Love y'all. See y'all later. Later.